Hi everyone, happy holidays. I hope that you had a really great Giving Tuesday and that so far you're hitting all of your fundraising goals. I want to welcome you to our new edition of Roots Camp. It's our second edition. And today we're going to emphasize all of the changes that Engaging Networks made to the platform in November, the changes that I think are most important, and there's 4 of them. So let's go ahead and get started. And this is custom autoresponders. So if you've ever set up a custom autoresponder, which is just the thank you email when somebody makes a donation, you know that by default, Engaging Networks allows you to create a single gift autoresponder, a recurring gift autoresponder. Then if you click the little plus sign, you can create a custom autoresponder. And in the past, these custom autoresponders were pretty limited. You had to be creative in how you use them. But the idea was you could send a custom autoresponder to somebody based on the country they live in, or the amount of the donation they made, or maybe the currency that they made their donation in. But now Engaging Networks has added more out-of-the-box options that really are helpful. So you can see if I choose the filter for my custom autoresponder, I can do a custom autoresponder based on a supporter field, donation amount, donation currency. But also, if they're a new supporter, I can send them a custom autoresponder, thanking them for their donation and acknowledging the fact that they're new to the organization. If they made an in memoriam gift, I can send a special one thanking them for that and maybe giving them some options like sending an e-card because it's an in memoriam gift. And then you have these options down here. So if you use those other fields, other 1, 2, 3, and 4, you can hide those on the page or use them for some other purpose and then send a custom autoresponder based on what somebody chose in that other field. So if you don't know about other fields, you can find them in Engaging Networks in the supportal, but this gives you a lot more flexibility when sending custom autoresponders. The second thing I want to show you is some reporting for the supporter hub. So Engaging Networks has these supporter hub pages, and they're great. You can create as many as you want, and they allow your supporters to sort of do some self-service, like updating their subscription preferences, updating their contact information, and most importantly, updating their recurring gift information. So one of the things you can do is you can ask people to upgrade their recurring gift. If they've been donating for a long time, you could send them to the page and they can chip in more money per month. But they can also update their credit card information and see their giving history. So previously, these supporter hubs didn't give you a lot of reporting information. So Engaging Networks has improved the quick report. So here we have a hub page. If I click on it, I get this view quick report option. And now I can see more information here. So you used to only be able to see the page views and the participants. Now I can see the total logins. So that's people who've logged into the self-service portal in order to access their information. The number of people who've updated their personal details, like their address, and the number of people who've made updates to their recurring gift. So that's really helpful. If you wanted to see how many people have updated their recurring gift because their credit card was about to expire, or maybe to increase the amount that they're giving each month, you can now see that information right here. They've also added those hub pages in the query builder. So if I go into the query builder, I can see there's a new tab. I click on that, it shows all of my hub pages. And if I click add, I can say that I want to export some information on supporters based on whether they updated their personal information, their subscriptions, their recurring gift, or if they actually made a donation on the page itself. And you just check these boxes, click add filter, and then you'd use the query and export the data. The next thing I want to cover is the finance reports. So in Engaging Networks, they have these finance reports that are really great for reconciliation and for getting a quick report on how your fundraising is going. You can find them under data and reports, finance reports. You just pick your transaction type, your transaction status, and then set the time frame. But previously, a lot of finance teams, development teams have complained that these finance reports don't include enough identifiable information about the supporter in the report. So they want first name or last name, city, state, just some basic information. So Engaging Networks has added the ability to use an export group in your finance reports. An export group is just something that you create by going to account settings and then account data structure. And here I can find export groups. And it just allows you to create an export group of just those supporter fields that you want in your export, whether that's in the regular export tools or in this finance report tools. So you can just create a new one, choose all the fields that you want, click Save, and then it'll be available there in the finance report or in your export tools. Finally, the last thing I want to show is a new template builder that Engage Networks has created with Foresight. So if I go to Components and Templates, you can now easily create page templates where you can customize buttons, you can customize the look, the background picture. Here it's the free and flexible page templates. Click Select. And what I would do is I would choose over here where it says Sample Content, Donation. And I can go to General. I can choose the background color. I can choose a background image if I want one. I can say whether I want this little thing in the middle to be left aligned, right aligned, centered. I can add the organization name so that appears in the tab when people open it. I can create button colors. So you can see now down below for the Submit button, this is the color when it's hovered, when people are on it, when people are not on it. I can set my fonts and font colors, but I can also do this really cool thing where I can set what I want my donation buttons to look like. So I can have those radio, but I can also have actual buttons there. And that's true for the frequency, for all of these different selections. And I can set those button colors, the background color, and then also the button color here. I can add my logo, and just customize this. You can add Google fonts. It's a really powerful tool. You create this template and then use it when creating your new pages. And you can create new ones for every new page you want and customize it. It's really cool, and I really recommend you check that out. That's everything I wanted to show you today for this RootsCamp. All of the updates are described in detail on the portal, but I hope that was helpful.